All right, between scheduling stakeholder follow-ups and documenting things endlessly, sometimes it feels like your project manager title should just be replaced with busy work manager. Let's picture two different project managers. Project manager one takes notes by hand while the meeting is happening. Then after the meeting, they have to sort through their messy handwriting, identify every action item, figure out who should own what, assign all of them due dates, and then work late into the night following up with every stakeholder manually. Project manager two turns on transcription. And then when the meeting ends, a Copilot agent processes the transcript, pulls out the key decisions and tasks, and then drafts a personalized follow-up for every stakeholder. That project manager just needs to review the work and clean up anything that the robot got wrong. They both have access to the same tools. The difference is Project Manager 2 has built an AI-enabled workflow that handles a lot of the repetitive work for them, which frees them up to focus on the important work that actually matters. So today we're going to show you how to build those workflows using the Agents feature in Microsoft Copilot, so you can go from this to this. And if that sounds like a lot of work, we're also going to give you the exact prompts we used for each agent. You can copy them, customize them all you want, and start using them just within a few minutes. All right, let's dive into our first one, the post-meeting organizer. The one that will hopefully make sure you never need to spend hours sifting through notes after a meeting again. This one was inspired by something we've heard in person and read online over and over again. The meeting isn't the problem, it's everything that comes after the meeting that's the problem. You just got out of an hour-long meeting, you took pretty solid notes and everyone seemed aligned, and you're relieved to have another chaotic status meeting behind you. Can't relate at all on that one. But now you have to turn all of those notes into action items. You have to figure out who owns what, assign due dates, follow up with them individually, and make sure that everyone walks away with a shared understanding of what needs to happen in the next week. Those of you who are a little more Copilot savvy might know that Copilot solves a lot of these headaches right out of the box. If you have a Copilot premium license, a lot of this work is already easier. As long as the meeting is transcribed, teams can generate automatically an intelligent recap with some of the key discussion points and action items. You can also open Copilot, pull up that meeting, and then ask it to summarize the transcript or give it specific questions about anything you missed or forgot. And we think those features are great. We use them every day. But without agents, it can still be a little bit of a manual process to turn all of that into something that's actually usable as a project manager. So let's streamline that with an agent. So let's open up the Copilot app, and we'll go to the agent section of the navigation bar and click New Agent. So on this page, you'll see what looks like a regular chat box along with a few templates. We'll come back to this page later, but for now, we're gonna click Skip to configure. And now we're in the new agent builder. Let's ignore the left panel for the moment and focus on creating the agent here on the right. So at the top, you can see a field labeled instructions. This is where we tell the agent what we want it to do and how we want it to respond. So you should think about it like training an assistant on their first day. If you wanted that assistant to take meeting notes for you, you would explain what they should look for and how they should organize that information and what the finished work should look like. Then once you've given them those instructions, you can send them a meeting transcript and they'll follow the same process every time. Like I mentioned earlier, we already have a set of instructions prepared, so we're just going to paste those in. And that might look like a lot because it is, but in simple terms, we're telling the agent to review the entire meeting, separate actual decisions and commitments from general discussion, and then organize everything into a format that's easy to act on. It'll pull out the action items, owners, due dates, etc. Then it'll draft both a group recap as well as personalized follow-ups for each stakeholder. We also know that not every meeting goes perfectly and gets buttoned up perfectly. So we also built it so that if there's a situation where there's no owner or a deadline or there was a decision that no one really closed the loop on, it'll ask us for input instead of just making something up. Once we have the instructions in place, we can move down to knowledge. Knowledge is exactly what it sounds like. This is the information that we're gonna give the agent access to. For this one, we're gonna click inside the box and click SharePoint, Teams, and Emails. Depending on what you've built the agent for, you can also allow it to search the web for information. We're gonna leave that turned off for this one. So now the agent is pretty much ready to go. We just need to give it a name and a description, and then we can hit save. Once it's saved, we can click Start Chat to open a new conversation with this new agent. All right, let's see what this can actually do. Let's give it another transcription with no other information included and see what it comes back with. Okay, we got a response back. You can see it gives a pretty lengthy response, and I didn't really have to prompt it for the individual things. We have an overall summary, a list of key decisions, and all the other details that we asked it for, along with the group recaps and individual responses for stakeholders. And like I said, look at this. It flagged something that was originally a little bit unclear, and it flagged that for us instead of making something up. Now, I didn't have to spend hours to do that. It was pretty simple, and all those little details are buttoned up for me. So if you want to try this out, we have done some heavy lifting for you. You can get these exact instructions for all three of the agents we're going to talk about in this video through the link in the description. You just sign up for our newsletter along with the resource, and we'll send you weekly Microsoft 365 tips, tricks, and practical insights to help you get more out of the tools you already use. All right, give yourselves a hand. We just completed our first workflow, but we all know that one meeting is never the end of a project manager's day. Oftentimes you're managing multiple projects at once, and updates are coming in through emails and Teams and chats, and all different conversations and meetings are happening everywhere in between. So how can we use agents to help keep track of everything that changed without spending the entire day checking all the conversations individually? That's where our second agent comes in. This one is a daily project briefing agent. Its job is to review the updates you received throughout the day, bring the most important information up to the top, and then flag anything that might need your attention. This agent is where your Copilot license is really going to come in handy if you have a premium one. Unlike our first agent, we're not going to give this one a specific meeting transcript every time. Instead, we're going to give it access to the places where our work is already happening. Our emails, Teams chats, channel conversations, and ask it to review all those things for us, which is where the Copilot Premium ability comes in handy. The building process is mostly the same as the first agent, so we don't need to walk through every step again. So maybe we take this chance to show you how to customize the instructions you can give to an agent so that it can match the exact formatting and output that you're looking for. We'll start again by creating a new agent, opening the Configure tab, paste the instructions in, which you can get at the link below. So at a high level, these instructions tell the agent what to look for that happened during the day, organize them by project, and then prioritize those things based on what requires our attention. We'll give it access to Teams, SharePoint, emails, and then we're going to turn off its access to browse and bring things in from the internet. Now, I said you need a premium license. Technically, this could work with basic, but you've got to paste everything in and give it a ton of information. So it's just a little more complex. If you get the instructions through the link in the description, we also have that version that is tailored to people using Copilot Basic. All right, so now that we have it set up, let's run it and see what we get. We'll give it one simple prompt: summarize my day. It looks like Copilot went through my Teams conversations, emails, Loop workspaces, and a few other places to figure out what I'm working on and created some suggested action items for me. But what if this isn't perfect for my workflow? Maybe I want blockers clearly labeled at the top. Well, all we need to do is hover over the agent, select Edit, and open the agent builder again. Now I'm over here in the left panel. We can just tell Copilot, I like this output, but I would like the blockers to be clearly listed at the top of my daily report. And it will automatically edit the agent's instruction for us. Now, when we run the exact same prompt again, we see we get similar results, but the blockers are clearly listed at the top of the report. So instead of checking everything individually at the end of your day, you can end with just one brief that tells you what changed and where your attention is needed. So our first two agents, we kind of give you a predefined problem, but what if you have something that you solve every day, problems that you solve by processes that only you know how to do that you really wish someone else knew how to do? What if we could create a standard operating procedure to do those things? Let's try to build an agent that turns the work that you already do into clear process documentation. So let's open the new agent builder again. This time we're not going to skip configure. We're going to use this window and essentially tell Copilot to build an agent that can review the documents and background information we provide, then understand how the process works and turn it all into a comprehensive process document. And it's really that simple. You tell Copilot what you want. It creates the first version for you. It may ask you a few follow-up questions to kind of help steer it, and we can just explain in plain English what to do, just like if we were explaining the job to a new assistant. And then once it has enough information, Copilot will just generate all the things that it needs in order to operate. And if we open the Configure tab, we can see that it took our relatively simple request and turned it into a much more detailed set of instructions. From here, we can review the instructions and make any tweaks that we need and save the agent. Let's try it out. Let's give it something to work with. So in this example, I'm going to give it a few documents related to a process of creating a loop workspace for the first time in a team. I'll give it a short explanation of what the process is and what we're trying to document. We don't need to organize everything perfectly before we give it to the agent. The entire point is that it can review scattered information and understand how the pieces fit together and then turn it into something a bit easier to follow. Once we submit everything, the agent creates a comprehensive process document. It gives us the overview of the process and who's involved and everything that someone needs to get started. Now, of course, we still want someone to review the output and confirm that everything is accurate. But instead of starting with a blank page and trying to reconstruct the entire process from their brain and from whatever documents they have, we now have a good first draft that we can review and improve. And more importantly, we didn't need to know how to write some complicated agent prompt to create it. So across all these different agents we've shown, we've given you 3 different ways to get started with Copilot agents. You can paste in a complete set of instructions, you can customize an existing agent to match your workflow better, or you can simply describe your problem you're trying to solve and let Copilot build the first version for you. And the goal here isn't to automate every part of your job overnight. It's start with one repetitive task that follows a relatively consistent process, build an agent around it, and then improve it as you use it. And that's how you spend less time managing busy work and more time actually managing your projects. That's all we've got for today. If you have any questions, comments, etc., drop them down below, as well as check out that link to get all of the resources we mentioned today. I'll see ya.